in the fourth paragraph,
Hmm.
fourth line, this mentioned more important than environment was the fact that most students, from here to the last line.
Fourth paragraph. One, two, three, four. Despite all this,
Yes, sir, they are more important than environment from here.
the curriculum student life was very most secretive, and most students wandered from town to town. Okay. And what is the question? Hmm. Right. Ankita. Ankita.
So I think
I lost
it's
you.
I think it's option B.
Yes, and the reason?
The passage state that curriculum of liberal arts became more sophisticated and more divorced from religion.
Hmm. Right. So
That's
that
why I
would say
think it's
yes, but if
option.
we so in that case, according to you, option A should be the answer, right? Why is option B? No, no, feel free to make mistakes. This is the way Ankita and Ashmita. This is the first your first days in the class. Try to understand. This is the way we do it, right? It's not an examination. This is the way we learn. That's the best way to learn, to make mistakes, right? So that is why I insist on making the class interactive. So that not only you give me the answer, you tell me why you gave me the answer. Like Shan, Rohan, Shampriti, they have attended the classes. They explain that this is why I am telling you that this should be the answer, right? So try doing that. In case you make mistakes, no one is going to judge you, right? Because that is how we learn. Now, what I'm asking you is because you said that because the curriculum is divorced from religious influences, right? If that is your thought, then 81 1 A should be the answer. Why is it B?
Yes, so actually, yeah, A should be the answer. Sorry, sir.
Okay, so you feel now A should is your answer, right? And Ashmita, are you in a position to talk because that is very important for this class?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Now tell me, like you said D, why do you think D is the answer?
So none of the answers were going with this paragraph. That's why I just thought D. Because of the elimination, I have eliminated all the points, and after that, D was left, and I thought D.
Okay. First of all, when you are stuck with that, right? So, with the elimination also, the process of elimination also, we have to find out that what is the left that at least have some significance with the passage, right? Now, Arabic introduction and secularization of the liberal arts does not hold much significance, right? Because what happens in CAT, there is a system of negative marking. So, such type of answers is very harmful for your overall score. So we'll be trying to restrict that, right? Okay. Now tell me, like you said, that A, B, C you could negate, right? You could omit. So tell me how you could omit A, B, and C.
Sir, as the first option, I have not seen the first option. It was mentioned in the second paragraph. I just overlooked that as the
Hmm.
person said that it was mentioned. So after that, I saw that yes, it was mentioned
Hmm.
in the paragraph. And then the
Where is it
second,
mentioned? Where is it mentioned? In the first paragraph, you mean?
sir, wait. Of law has become known as the representative sexual factor.
Rohan, you also went with option A. Where is it mentioned? Tell us which part. Yes, Rohan.
This is the second last para, first line.
Second last paragraph, first line. This being so, the curriculum of liberal arts became more sophisticated and diverse from religion. Yes, but what does the question ask? What led to the secularization? Right? The ones who all are going with option A, I want you all to think in this line. This part of the sentence tells you, this being so, the curriculum of the liberal arts become more sophisticated and diverse from religion. Right? Now the question asks you, what led to the secularization? Now what is your answer? Like Shampriti, Rohan, Ankita, and to a certain extent Ashmita, the ones who thought that A is the appropriate answer. Now I am asking you the question. You all are correct in the part in finding out this mention in the passage, right? But you have to be conscious of what the question asks you. The question asks you what led to the secularization.
Sir,
Answer?
I want to change my answer.
Okay, good. What do you want to go?
I think it is option B. And like this, like science says that it is mentioned in fourth para.
Mhm.
Uh, Fourth para, more important than environment, the fact more students even entered clergy had secular goals.
Mhm.
So it is
Right,
option B.
right, right, right. Okay. So Sampriti wants to change. Rohan, do you want to change or you stick to A?
No, sir, I also want to change. I think it would be B. It
Correct,
would be
correct,
B. Yes.
correct, correct. Ankita? Ankita, you thought?
Yes, sir. I think I also want to change.
Okay. Ashmita, now you're clear how we're arriving at the answer?
So still now I'm not clear, so I will
Okay.
not change my answer.
Right, right. Good. That is what we appreciate. Till the time you get clear, please speak up. That it's not clear to me. Right. So, according to the passage, what led to the secularization of the curriculum of the liberal arts in the 20th century? The question asks you what led to the secularization, right? The entire passage is about that the learning was, earlier times, it was mainly theology, it was related to church, clergy, and earning of wealth, right? So, what led to the secularization in the 20th century? So, like if we come across in this paragraph, one, two, three, four, fourth paragraph, if we read, despite all this, 12th century education, right? So first we mentioned about the 12th century education. So the same mentioned in the passage. The first relevance was taking on many secular qualities in its environment, goals, and curriculum. Student life obviously became more secular when it moved out from the monasteries into bustling towns. Most students wandered from town to town in search of not only good masters but also worldly excitement. And as the 12th century progressed, they found the best of each in Paris. Most important than environment was the fact that most students, even though they entered the clergy, had secular goals. Now, the question asks you, what led to secularization, right? So they had secular goals. Still, we do not know what led to the secularization. Theology was recognized as the queen of sciences, but very few went into it. Instead, they used their liberal arts. Instead, they used their liberal arts. Instead, they used their liberal arts as a preparation for law, medicine, government service, or advancement in ecclesiastical hierarchy, right? So, what led to the secularization? It's very clear from this. The secularization was late because they used the curriculum as their as the preparation. They use the curriculum as the preparation for law, medicine, and government service mainly. Is it clear? Is it clear why there's a secularization, the change is?
Yes, sir.
Ashmita, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So the correct answer is going to be B, right? We should be expecting this sort of questions in CAT. So how do we go about it? We go about it in two ways, right? Arabic introduction and secularization has got no connection, so we omit this. Teaching could no longer be conducted in Latin, that is also relevant, we omit this. Now we are lost between A and B. A has got its mentioned in the paragraph, right? But we cannot choose A because the question asks us a different question. The question asks us what led to it. The A talks about the final outcome, but what led to the final outcome is not, it was divorce. It was divorce from religion and influences is the final outcome, it's the final state, right? But what led to its state? That is option B. I hope everyone is clear with it. Can we proceed to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes.
82. According to the author, in the 12th century, individuals were motivated to get higher education because it, uh, Ankita, what's your answer?
Sir, I think it's option A.
You think it's option A was the means for
Yes,
mental
sir.
advancement and high status? Why do you find it mentioned?
Because there's a passage saying that
Which part? Which paragraph?
first paragraph.
First paragraph, okay. Pure love of learning was a less compelling motive for those to become required for careers and teaching.
No, sir. With the opening of positions in law, government, and the church, education become a means for advancement not only in income but also in status.
Hmm. Okay, okay. So then that is the part. What makes you feel that at 82 we should be going with option A, right?
Option A.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
right, right. Okay. Uh, Ushmita, what's your answer?
Sir, I'm confused between A and B because it's also mentioned in that line only. But in 12th century, more than often, wait, it's mentioned about the wealth also.
Hmm. Right, it's
It
mentioned about
has
wealth. Yes, it's mentioned about
for
wealth, but just uh, if you're talking about B, just read what B says. B says gave people with wealth an opportunity to learn. I mean, is it that already who are wealthy gets an
no,
opportunity to
sir.
learn?
Yes, sir. That's why I'm confused. They were not wealthy. That's why they not got the opportunity.
Yes.
That's
So
why I'm a bit
so
confused.
so so let's. If you're sure about this part, then why are you going with option B? If it is like gave people with wealth an opportunity to learn, right? There is no point mention that having an wealth has any relation to his opportunity to learn, right? There is no
Yes,
mention, right? Then why are you confused? Then what should be the answer?
sir. A.
You go with A, okay, okay. Rohan,
Yes, sir. Option A.
right? Same logic of that part,
Yes, sir.
okay. Shan,
So it's the same.
okay. Shampriti,
Yes, sir. Same option A.
right. So all of you are correct on most of the case, right? This was a means, like Ankita has already mentioned. It is absolutely correct. Like it's clearly mentioned. With the opening in position in law, government, church, it became a means of advancement not only in income but also in status of those who are educated and wealthy, but it will essentially more than before. So this sentence is more than enough to drive us to the right answer. All of you are correct. So 82 answer is A. Okay, right. According to the passage, 12th century schools were clerical and yet secular because many teachers were craftsmen and professionals who did not perform part of the church. While the students had the legal privileges according to the clergy and looked like priests, not all were really priests. The term cleric denoted a literate individual other than a strict association with the church. Though the clergy had a monopoly in education, objectives and curriculum in the schools were becoming secular. Yes, Rohan. Yes, Rohan. Your answer.
Yes, sir. I think it would be option D.
D for Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your reason for it?
Sir, I lost the line, but it was mentioned somewhere that although
Tell
it
us the
had
line.
come.
Tell us the line so that we can discuss.
Okay, sir.
Till Shan and Rohan finds the line.
Yes,
Let
sir.
us
The
get it.
second paragraph,
Second paragraph. Okay.
from the third line, despite the fact that throughout the 12th century, the clergy had a monopoly of uh,
Hmm.
that line instruction and outstanding.
One of the outstanding medievalists of our day,
Yes, sir.
R.W. Southern refers with good reason to institutions staffed by clergy as secular schools. How come we make some paragraph that 12th century schools were clerical and very secular, right? And very secular, those are the clergymen. Okay, okay. Let's hear it from others. Uh, Shompriti, you want to add something?
Sir, I think it is option B.
Okay. Once you say it's B, you tell us why do you think it's B?
Yes, sir. It is option B because it is mentioned in third paragraph,
Third
first two
paragraph.
line.
Third paragraph, first full line. Okay.
First two lines. Let us
First two
look at the clerical side of first, not only where 12th century teachers expect these two lines.
Okay, now let us look at the clerical side first. Not only were all 12th century teachers except professionals and craftsmen in church orders, not only were all 12th century teachers except professionals and but in northern Europe, students in school at clerical church looked like priests. Not that all really were priests, but by virtue of being students, all were awarded the legal privileges according to the clergy. But the large majority of century, okay, if not already priests, okay. So you're saying that is driving you to answer it's B. While the students are privileged according to the clergy, look like priests, but not all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. While the students are privileged according to the clergy. Okay. But is it the reason? Is it a reason? We're in the same state as the first question. Is it a reason? What you're saying?
I am a bit confused between option B and option D.
Right. Right. But option B, I think you're sure that option B, this is not a reason, right?
Yes, I think that.
Yeah. If you think, then think. While we come back to you
Then,
again.
sir, it is option D.
Okay. Then you feel it's option D. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. So Shampriti, while putting up a thought, she changed his option, and now Shampriti feels that option D would be the appropriate, right? Rohan feels his option D of some mention in the fourth paragraph. Shampriti changes and moves to from B to D, right? Let us see what Shan feels. Shan, yes.
Sir, I also marked it option B.
B,
Yes.
you also marked B. Now you would like to change after the discussion, or
Uh,
you stick to it?
I'll stick to it, sir.
You'll stick to it, right? Okay. But tell me one thing, Shan. See, my task is to confuse you, to question you, to understand how strong you are on your logic, right? So tell me, is option B is the reason? Is the reason? Because the question asks you because. What is the reason, right? Do you think option B is the reason? Because they did not look like priests, and that is why it was secular. Do you think?
Sir, I could not hear you properly.
Yes. What I'm asking you is, do you think this is the reason? While the students have the legal privileges, according to the clergy, and look like priests, but not all were really priests. Can this be the reason? The question wants to know the reason. I
Yes, I
think
got it.
option B is basically a description of the state of the affairs, right? It's a description state of the affairs. Do you think it's a
Yes, sir.
reason? I don't think it's a reason.
No, it's not a reason.
Right. So Shan feels that it's not a reason. Hence, B is not the right answer. That's what Shan feels. Okay. Now let's hear it from Ashmita. Yes. What do you think is the answer?
Sir, I think it's D.
You think it's D for
D.
Delhi?
D
D for
for
Delhi?
Delhi. Yes,
B,
sir.
you feel B for Bombay?
No, sir, D for Delhi.
D for Delhi. Okay. And your reason for the same?
Sir, reason is same. Like Rohan have given the reason.
Okay. Which paragraph? Which line?
Sir, it was mentioned in the despite all this 12th century, this one paragraph.
Okay. Despite all this, 12th century education was taken as secret qualities, the goal and the most wandered from town to town. More importantly, the fact that okay, right. Okay. Ankita, you want to add something?
No, sir, I also believe it's option D.
Right, right. Okay. So now option D is the correct answer, right? Cheyenne, do you want to agree? Do you want to argue, or you're not clear why is the right answer? Then we'll spend some time on it. Are you convinced that why D should be the right answer, Cheyenne?
Sir, I think I had to take more time to read the passage.
Mm-hmm.
I just rushed it here.
Hmm. Okay, that is why this sort of passages is very important in your preparation, right? It is one of the such passages, right, which looks very simpler on a shallower level. If you read the passage, you can understand it very clearly. But when it comes to the question here it is very difficult, right? So we'll have two types of passages mainly in the cat, right? Some passages will be very descriptive and it will seem very easy on the face, but the questions will be a bit tricky. The questions will be, you have to spend a good, we need to make an habit. All the mistakes that we are making so far in these questions is because we are used to this way of thinking. We and this is how a human brain works. We try to find out resemblance, right, between the words in the question and the words in the passage, right? We are basically trying to find a resemblance in the word in the question and the word in the passage, and if there is a resemblance, we are marking the answer, but we are not reading our question properly, right? So this is a learning for all of us, and that is how we are learning in the class. How we are getting trained is we have to spend some time in understanding what the question wants you to know. We made the same mistake with A. What led what? We have to understand what the question is. Here it was what? We missed it, right? Same with D. We missed it. We missed it. It was because, right? So here we went with B because what? The B was actually a description of the state of affairs of what the question is all about. But the question wants you to know because. What is the reason? Same in the first question. What? What is the reason, right? So learning for us, while we attempt the answer, we have to read the question carefully. What the question wants you to know. Finding resemblance between the question and the passage can often lead us to mark wrong answers, right? Is a learning for us. Hope we'll be doing better next. Right. So all of you is convinced that D is the right answer for 83. Right. Now we move on to 84. What does the sentence Christian educate their sons will be ours and other brothers imply? Yes, open to the class. We'll start with Shan this time. Shan,
Sir, it is option B.
D for Delhi?
B, sir. B for Bombay.
Yes, and the reason?
In the first paragraph, there was somewhere mentioned that whatever he has will be ours and the other brothers.
Hmm.
I forgot which line is it.
Yes, yes.
That
I'm just marking.
Christian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just marking it. Yeah, yeah. It's here, right? Christians educate their sons for gain, in order that one brother, if he be a clerk, may help his father and mother and other brothers, saying that a clerk will have no heir, and whatever he has will be ours and other brothers. Okay, right? So Shan wants to see it's B educate this announcement for lower learning as for material gain. Okay, right. Shampriti.
Yes, sir. It is option B, and this and for the same line.
Okay, right, right. Rohan,
Yes, sir. Option B. Same line.
Ashmita.
Sir, I'm confused between option B and D because the term exploitative is mentioned
Hmm.
in option D.
Right?
And the
Hmm.
word exploitative also means that it's unfair or unethical use of someone, that someone is, I think they are using their matlab,
Hmm.
son or daughter like in unethical way. It can happen also. Like for
Hmm.
that term, I am confused.
Right, right. Okay. Ankita,
Sir, option B.
D for Delhi,
B for Bombay.
for Bombay. Okay. See, so A, we do not have any doubt. C, we do not have any doubt, right? We clearly could omit A and C. So we are lost between B and D, right? While most of you so click with B and not D. Okay, let's hear it from you only. Uh, Shan, why it is a B and not D? Like Ashmita had a doubt. Why it is B and not D, Shan?
So because B is just an example of what is given in the sentence
Hmm,
D,
hmm,
that is
hmm.
exploitative. So I guess B is more detailed answer.
Okay, okay. Rohan, what's your thought?
Sir, I don't think that expecting money from their children after they've got a job is considered as exploitative in nature.
Okay, Champriti?
Yes, sir. I think here in here is no work according to our wish, because it
Hmm.
is only what is mentioned in the passage and that is the answer. So it is clearly mentioned that Christian educate their sons for gain and order, this line. So I think it is option B, and exploitative is something else, and some its meaning is very problematic, and there is no word in this passage. So I think it is option B.
Correct, 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 correct. I really appreciate the way you wanted to answer. Like that is the same thing I wanted to explain to Ashmita. Ashmita, like you see, this is also learning for us, and the ones who have attended our earlier classes, I had explained to them what happens in one of the passages we read across. It's less in this passage because it is a very descriptive sort of a passage. In most of the passages that talks about social causes, talks about social justice, that's you'll feel that we have a bias in our head, right? We normally develop a bias in our head that that can be anything, right? That can be anything, but we develop a bias in our head that can be an inclination to a poetic justice, inclination to a social justice. So often what happens, that bias dictates us to choose answer. Like here you say that the family, the son will be one of the brothers will be a clerk, and in that case he will not get married and have no children, hence the father and the brother will have his property, right? Right. So in your understanding, that is an exploitative, right? I'm not saying whether it's not or it's is exploitative, but what we should be concerned is we should not allow our bias to dictate the answer, right? So the question does not want you to know whether it's exploitative or not. What does this imply? Again, back to the question. What does this imply? It simply implies that Christian educated their sons not for the love of learning, but for material gain. The option when we say it's an exploitative, it's a bit far-fetched. It's a bit far-fetched. It is where we are letting our opinions, letting our biases move us a bit forward, which is not required in the question. The question just wants you to understand what does this entire thing mean. The entire thing means they taught their children for the wealth. Now, whether that's an exploitative or whether that's a norm of the century, that's a subjective word, which is not required for this question, right? So, like rightly mentioned by Shwampriti, that we have discussed that we cannot allow our biases to dictate our answer. In this case, your bias towards the situation had influenced you in getting pulled towards D, right? In future, when we attend the questions, we have to be very careful to remain unbiased in our thinking for a particular answer. Is it clear, Ashmita?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. 85. According to the passage, which of the following is the most noteworthy trend in education 12th century? A. Secularization. B. Flowering of the theology as the queen of sciences. C. Wealthy people increasing turn to education. And D. Rise of the clergy's influence on the curriculum. It's a simpler one. Ashmita, you start.
Sir, I have not solved this question.
But it's a simpler one. Rohan. Yes,
Sir,
Rohan.
I want to go with secularization because
Hmm.
the whole passage says is all about secularization of curriculum in the education. But it
Correct.
first says secularization, not secularization in education. That's why I'm a bit
No,
confused.
no, 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 no. Don't be confused. According to the passage, which is the most following training education, the question talks about education only. The question talks about education only.
Oh, okay. Then I go with secularization. Okay.
Okay. Shan,
Secularization.
Shampriti.
Yes, sir, secularization.
Okay. And Ankita.
Yes, sir, it's option A because the overall theme of the passage is the shift from religious to secular motives and curriculum in education.
Correct. Ankita, are you clear on this now?
Yes, sir.
Ashmita, you're clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Right. So just hold on while we share you the next passage, right? And I think someone is new to the call. Okay. Uh, Sahil, is it fast class? Yes, Sahil.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how do we solve this? We share the passages and then we try to get the answers from it, right? We make mistakes, we make horrible mistakes, we make good mistakes, and we learn from it, right? So always feel free to make mistakes in the class. Always feel free to share your logic, no matter how odd it stands. That's how we appreciate and we keep the class moving, right?
Okay, sir.
Right. Just hold on while we share the next passage. Have you received? Can you check?
Yes, sir.
Can we start?
Yes, sir.
Others, please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. The first question. According to the your understanding the author's argument, which countries are more likely to allow uh, adoption? Yeah, abortion. बताओ. Sampriti. Yes, Sampriti.
Yes, sir. I think it is option C.
You think it's option C.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the reason?
The reason in this passage there is no mention about the country India, China, Australia, Mongolia.
Hmm.
So I think it is option C.
Okay, still you think it's C, right? Okay. Uh,
Yes.
Pushmita?
So I also think it's option C only because it's not mentioned in anywhere about the country.
Correct, correct, correct. Anyone? Sahil, what's your take?
Sir, option C.
Right. It's a good choice by all, as there's nothing mentioned about it. Though the question asks to your understanding, this is a test. This is your test, right? As he asks to your understanding, and like I mentioned in the earlier part, this is one of the passages why I have shared this, because most of us will have some strong inner biases on it, right? This is such a passage that every one of us will have a strong inner biases. We will be for, against, we will try and find ourselves with pro-choice or pro-life, right? Every one of you, no one can say it does not have a bias in this topic. Every one of us sitting here has a bias that either he is pro-choice or he is pro-life, right? Now we have to very be uh, careful with this passage when they ask what is to you understanding, what do you think, and wisely all of you have avoided that and have chose option C. It's good. Option C is the right answer. 92, right? 92. Which amongst this was not a reason for banning of abortions by 1900? By 1900, Sahil,
Sir, it's option D.
why do you think so?
So because the rest three are the reasons in the passage already given.
Okay, medical professions, stressing the health and safety of women is given. Control of unlicensed medical practitioner.
It is also given, sir.
Okay, a tradition of matriarchal control. A tradition of matriarchal control is given.
No, sir. Odd one out type.
Sorry.
Sir, it was not given in the passage.
So what is your answer? B or D?
D.
D for Delhi, right?
Yes, sir. D for Delhi.
Okay. Shampriti.
Yes, sir. I think it is option D because the question is not a reason asked, and by eliminating process A, B, C are in the passage, and it is a reason and not reason. I think it is option D. D
Right.
for Delhi.
Right. Right. Anyone who having a different answer on it? Any one of us having a different answer? Right. It's D. It's D. It's easy. It's D because the question talks of something totally opposite, patriarchal control, and this is matriarchal control. 93. A pro-life woman would advocate abortion if the mother of an unborn child is suicidal. Bearing a child conflicts with a woman's career prospects. The mother becomes pregnant accidentally, and none of the above. Yes, Shan.
So I think it is option D, none of the above.
Okay, feel it's D.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel it's D, right? All right. Let's hear it from Rohan.
Yes, sir. I also think it option D.
Okay. Shampriti.
Yes, sir, it is option D.
Okay. Oshmita.
Sir, option D.
Okay. And Ankita.
Yes, sir, it's option D.
Sahil.
Sir, option D.
Okay. Let's give us a read. Okay. 94. Pro-choice of women object to the notion of the home being the woman's sphere because of belief. Shan.
Sir, it is both B and C. That means option D.
Okay. The predominant manner of choice of women, the men and women are equal. Okay. Sahil.
Sir, is both option B and C. The D one.
Okay. Ashmita.
Sir, option D.
Right. Shampriti.
Yes, sir, it is option D.
Okay. And Shan. Sorry, Rohan.
Yes, sir. Option D.
Correct. Two health tragedies affecting US society in 1960 led to change in attitude to women's right to privacy, reading the anti-abortion laws with some exceptions, scrapping to anti-abortion law, strengthening to the pro-life lobby. Yes, Ashmita. Yes, Ashmita.
So what?
95.
Sir, wait, I'm confused. That's why you have to wait 1 minute, sir.
Okay. Rohan.
Yes, sir. Option A.
Change in the attitude to women's right to privacy. Why? Which part?
Sir, first paragraph. Third paragraph, last line. These tragedies combined with a change of attitude towards a woman's right to privacy.
Third paragraph, you say. First, second, third. The anti-abortion campaign.
So that is not actually what led to, but
Ah,
that was one of the reasons. So I'm a bit confused. And so I think it is C, scrapping to anti-abortion laws, but there is no mention of anti-abortion laws being scrapped. But there was mention of
hmm. Okay, so Rohan seems to be a bit confused. Shampriti?
Yes, sir. I think it is option A, and it is given in the fourth paragraph, last line.
Fourth paragraph, one, two, three, fourth, last line. Okay. The anti-abortion is remain definite so the first stage into years, and 60s even it was rather. Okay. Shampriti has the answer and she is confident. Let's say it from others.
Yeah, I
Shan?
would like to change to D, C, option C.
Okay. You want to change to from C. Okay. Right. Uh, Shan?
So it's option A.
Reason?
So in the fourth paragraph, the reasons clearly mentioned that these at first they describe the two tragedies, and then the last line they mentioned that these led to the option B, option A.
Okay. All right. Sahil?
Sir, it's option A.
And your reason?
The sir, fourth paragraph one,
Same one.
because it exactly match and give the same type of question that four paragraphs represents.
Okay. Just a minute. Sorry for the wait. Okay. Ankita? Ankita?
Yes, sir.
Your
Option
answer?
A.
Option A.
Option A.
Okay. And Ushmita, do you have an answer now?
So I'm confused between those two, that A and C. I'm not sure about the answer.
Correct. So everything is there in the fourth paragraph, right? There is no doubt on it. The anti-abortion legislative position remained in effect in the first 65 years of the 20th century. In the early 60s, even if it was widely known as a drug, thalidomide taken to presence elevate anxiety was shown to control a form of deformed clipper-like hands. A second tragedy was a severe outbreak. This tragedy is combined with a change of attitude towards the women right to privacy, led a number of states to pause aborting. हाँ कैसे तो आज से . রাস্তার উপরেই, the oil store opposite. The oil store opposite. না, একদমই না। See, these two lines are very confusing because the strategy is combined with a change of attitudes towards the women's right to privacy, led a number of states to pass aborting or permitting legislation, right? So, like you all were laws between A and C, right? So, aborting and permitting. Option B says retaining. Option C says scrapping, right? Strengthening the pro-life levy, there is no relevance, right? So aborting, he says about retaining, this is about aborting. I mean, scrapping the law, and it's about putting it up with the law, right? So through the option of omission, we can arrive at 95A to be the right answer. Are you all getting my point? What I'm trying to say? There is certain reason for being confused between 1 and C. But if we look into the words carefully, we will find a way. These tragedies, combined with a change of attitude towards a women's right to privacy, led a number of states to pass aborting or permitting legislation. Abortion permitting legislation. Pardon me on this, I was just lost. It will be C. Aborting and permitting, I was just lost for the one. It will be C. Abortion permitting legislation. This will be C. My bad on this. I was just a bit lost. This will be C. This will be option C, right? Because if you see this part very carefully, these tragedies combined, these tragedies did not influence a change in the attitude of women's right to privacy. These tragedies did not result in a change of attitude towards the women's right to privacy. These tragedies combined with the change led a number of states to pass the scrapping of abortion permit legislation. The phone call disturbed my flow. Shan, are you with me on this?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me on this?
Yes,
phone
sir.
call,
I just noticed that word combined right now.
The phone call disrupted my flow, right? Everyone who had marked option A, now can you get why option C2 would be the correct answer? Yes, Rohan.
Sir.
Ankita, do you want to agree? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
Yes, sir, I agree.
Sampriti, do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Sahil,
Yes, sir.
Osmita, are you still confused? Do you need more explanation, or you know why C is the right answer?
No, sir, got it.
Yes, this was a very in terms of difficulty, is one of the slightly difficult because we have to be very conscious with reading this stuff, right? And we should not allow any interference in that time. Concentration. Even once my concentration broke, I also lost my flow a bit. But that's how we need to be concentrated, right? These tragedies, combined with a change of attitude towards the women's right to privacy, led a number of states to pass aborting, permitting, abortion permitting legislation, right? So the tragedies did not result in a change of attitude towards the women's right to privacy. The tragedies combined with the change of attitude resulted in abortion, led to. So it led to scrapping to anti-abortion law, right? So 95 is C. 95 is C, right? And 96, historically, the pro-choice movement has got support from, among others, major patriarchal regions with low population density, medical profession, none of this. Yes. Rohan.
Sir, I think it will be C, medical profession.
C?
Yes, sir. C. C for cat.
Okay. Okay. Shampriti?
So I also think it is option C because in second paragraph, last line, the change was strongly influenced by the medical profession. This line.
Second paragraph. In every state except to save the life of the mother, the children surrounded by medical profession, which forces campaign on health and safety, issues of pregnant women, sanctity of life. Okay. That's a good way to think. Sahil? Sahil?
Hello,
Yes.
sir. I think it's the last one, option D.
None of this. If it is none of
Yes, sir.
this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Right. Why don't you agree with what Shampriti said? What's your point of disagreement?
So basically, in the passage when I read that pro-choice part, they were totally against. They were totally saying that my body, my choice.
Hmm.
In this question, that uh, that the reasons, all the reasons were not defined correctly. That's
Correct.
why I chose option D.
Okay. But what makes you not to choose this part? Like I'm highlighting this part, which Shampriti mentioned. If you read this part, do you think you should go with what Shampriti says, or you still like to differ?
No, sir. I am with my own answer.
Right? But just have a read in this part, like I've highlighted. By 1900, abortion was banned in every state except to save the life of the mother. The change was strongly influenced by the medical profession, which focused its campaign ostensibly on health and safety, issues of pregnant women, and sanctity of life. Its position was also a means of control of non-licensed medical practitioners such as midwives and women healers who practice abortion. Right? So even with this, you feel that D to be the right answer, right?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Oh,
I'm getting confused. Now I'm
okay,
getting
right.
confused. But my answer is D, sir.
Okay. That's my task to get you confused so that you get more strengthened on your way of thinking and your choices, right? Shampriti has said, Rohan is will
Yes,
like
sir.
to.
Yes. Option
Uh,
C.
okay. Shan,
So I think I'm being biased, but I mark it as B because the other two options were anti-abortion,
hmm,
but for the country with low population density, they were like more into it. Like they were
but
approving
but
the
but if you talk with B is it doesn't have to do with your biasness, right? B is logically incorrect because if the country is having a low population density and the pro-choice sphere, they talk of abortion, right? So a country with a low population density will not support abortion.
yeah. That's what I thought because it is pro-choice movement,
Right?
so it
Pro-choice
is
means
their
they,
choice they are
yeah,
gonna abort or not.
correct.
Yeah, this is why I say that I was being biased.
Huh? It is their choice of it, but how will they get support from countries with low population density? How will they get support if it is a pro-choice movement, right? Then how will they get support from a country with low population? Yes, just
Yes,
think.
sir. I
Yeah,
got it. I got it. Yep.
just think on it, right? Okay. Now, Oshmita,
Sir, options C.
C, and your reason?
So reason as they have explained that it's mentioned in that paragraph only about the medical profession.
Yeah, about the 1900 part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, right. And Ankita,
Sir, option D.
D, right? Your feelings option D. Okay. So if we see the main, if you go with the omission, right? The omission A can omit because pro-choice and patriarchal is absolutely opposite, And Shine, I think you got lost within the words, but B can be easily omitted, right? If someone is having a low population density, they cannot be supporting for the pro-choice part for abortion, right? So A and B we can.
Like the medical profession and all the other religions such as Catholic or Church, they like forced it on the woman. So that's how I thought it was against the pro-choice movement.
Okay. So we want to know who supported, right? So countries population density they cannot support, right? So A and B are out of the picture. A and B are completely out of the picture. So we are left with C and D, right? So D has got support when you say, right, like Shampriti has mentioned, Oshmita has mentioned, Rohan has mentioned. If we look into this part, by 1900, abortion was banned in every section to save the life of the mother by medical profession, right? This was one part about medical profession, right? Second part we get about the health in the in this part. Yes, right. This part. Pro-choicers are of the opinion that laws will not prevent women from having abortions and cite the horror sites through the past when many women died at the hands of the backroom abortionists and in desperate attempts to self-abort. They also observe that legalized abortion is especially important for rape victims and incest victims who become pregnant. They stress physical and mental health reasons why women should have unwanted children, should not have unwanted children, right? So with these two part, in the 1900 part and that part, one drives us to the health, and what clearly says that the medical profession has supported it. That drives us to this answer as C. Both of them drive us to the answer as C because the medical profession has supported abortion and the pro-choice speaks of the health of the women, mental and physical health of the women as a strong reason for supporting or legalizing abortion, right? These are the two parts that helps us in getting selecting C to be the answer. Any doubt on this? Anyone wants to disagree on this? Right. So if we see the correct answer, 91, it's D. My bad, it's C, right? 92, it's 92, I think, which of the following was not, it's D, right? Someone can walk us through. Shampriti, can I do it? Correct answer.
Yes, sir.
91, it's C. 92,
92D,
D. 93,
93D,
D, right?
yes,
Okay. 95,
90, 94, 94D.
94,
No, sir,
9.
it was D.
Sorry, sir. It is B. 94B.
Please start from the rear. एकदम first से करो. 91 से करो. एकदम. Repeat.
91C.
Yes.
92D.
Yes.
93D.
Yes.
94B.
93, did we go with D? Yes. 93D. 94?
B.
94D.
94, we went with D.
D. Yes. 95?
Okay. 95A.
No, sir, 95 it was C.
Hey, come on. Someone, hey, Shan, you do it.
Yes, sir.
Some, Shan.
Sir,
Shan, batao.
91 was C,
Yes.
92 D,
Yes.
93 D,
Yes.
94 was also D,
Yes.
95 was C,
Yes.
96 was C.
Correct. Right. The reason we do it is so that at the end of the, while someone tries to understand where the correct answers are, he knows it at the end of the everything, right? To help them through. Right. Thank you, class. To the ones who are new to the class, like I say, to improve your reading speed, Hindu articles, right? Try reading articles from Hindu. Try reading any good editorials, not articles, editorials from Hindu, right? The second part is make it a point, right? Make it a point that because what happens in CAT, the ones from the engineering background, from the top engineering colleges, they are also sitting for the CAT, right? And they have an age. On what part they have an age? They have an age because of their training for the IIT curriculum and for the IIT NIT preparation for the joint entrance. They slightly get an age on the quants and LR part, right? So what is the good thing about CAT is the quants is one part, the LR is one part, and the verbal is one part. So they have an age mainly on the quants part and to a certain degree on the LR part, not much. So what we can do is this VRC is such a part where it makes it a very good level playing field, right? In VRC makes it a good level playing field. And why it is so easy and often it's a very neglected part, because everyone feels that I can read a passage, I can understand. That's I've been doing since my nursery classes, right? And they think that there is no syllabus to it, so it can be done in the last 3 months of the training, right? And that is where we lose the game. That is where we lose the game. What I suggest is VRC is one of the areas that can really help you make over, that can really help you to be at a higher positions compared to others. The reason number one, in quants, we have to do so many things: number system, set theory, probability, uh, geometry, trigonometry, permutation combination. So many syllabuses we have to understand. Only after that we will be able to answer the set of questions, right? For LRTR, there are about 5 to 10 different set of sets: sequencing, relationship, arrangement, so many, anything can come, right? For VRC, it's very simple. It's one thing you know and you're there. Understand to read carefully, understand to answer carefully. Just one skill set addition and you're there. But that often gets neglected. So how do we win? Like I tell you, every day read editorials from Hindu or any other good articles you come across. Hindu worked for me, right? That will help you to read difficult passages. That will help you to come across words which we do not use in our daily life, right? We come across words which we do not use our in a daily life. Good quality of words, good flow of writing, and we will be getting used to it, right? Everyone download an online dictionary in your mobile phone. So once you read, you come across a word, copy the word, or if it is possible to inbuild that in the app, I don't know if it's possible or not. Otherwise, copy the word and search in the dictionary. Understand the meaning. You do that every day. Read whatever happens, right? Before you go to sleep, like we eat our food, make it a habit, make it a religion, right? That before I go to sleep every day, I will have to do one passage. I will have to do one passage no matter what happens in the day. I will be doing one passage before I go to sleep every day. I will not go to sleep without doing one RC passage. Anything happens in this world, right? So 5 days a week, you do one RC passage. You're left with 2 days. One of the days you're sitting with me here. And if one of the weekends you get, try to do another 2, 3 passages. On the whole, if you're doing 5 to 7 or 8 here and to 10, if 10 passages you are doing in a day, right? And there's another part of it. You have to maintain your progress. How to maintain your progress? Maintain an Excel. Serial number, date, passage type, anything you feel you can write, abstract, descriptive, whatever you feel you can write, right? Passage type, number of questions, number of attempt, right answer, wrong answer, and track your accuracy, right? Over the time you mention it. So in a week you will have 10 entries, right? In a month you will have 40 entries. In 3 months you will have 120 entries, and you can track what is my time taken progress, what is my accuracy progress, what is my attempt percentage progress, right? You'll be having a good amount of data within only 2, 3 months. So that will be helping you to understand where you are going right and where you are going wrong, right? So I can almost vouch on this. If you're doing these 2, 3 things correctly, no one can stop you from scoring a good amount of numbers in the VRC in your CAT exam, right? Thank you for your attention. We meet again next week.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.